think the game updated. I know there's new... So this is robot named Fight again, and there's new stuff. Including... Oh dear lord. Including a new area, I think a new boss, and also a bunch of new items. Okay. The crystal mines have been discovered. There we go. So that's the new area. See how much stuff I didn't unlock. Wow, I've not unlocked most of the items in this game. Here I am thinking, like, because I finished it a couple times. I'm thinking maybe I had, like, most of it. Nope. And sure, there's been an update, but... Dear God. There's a lot of shit in this game. Well, if you've never seen me play this, this is a game that you'll immediately recognize as, taking influence from another game in particular. But it's pretty good. I really, I like coming back to this every now and then because it's a lot of fun. Why is there a little shadow creature, huh? You dead. Superman 64, yeah, that's the influence. There we go. This is definitely not Hades. This has a completely different pace. Yeah, it's subtle. I mean, you wouldn't even be able to tell that this was a game that, for example, took a lot of influence from Metroid, unless I told you. But that said, it's, you know, it's a roguelite. We're calling it that. And, I really liked playing it. It's like if Super Metroid was endless. And you could just play it. Well, Super Metroid already kind of is endless, because you could just speedrun the fuck out of it forever. So many different paths. I don't know which one to go. The year is 2020. The meat must die. You can't have Super Metroid's amazing map layout in an endless game, sadly. Yeah, no, make no mistake, there's a lot of stuff about this that is not that. Like, handcrafted level design is always more compelling, as far as I'm concerned. I do like the rogue-ish genre thing, but playing a game like Super Metroid, I mean, it's just, you know, or Zero Mission, you can't really compare. Have you gotten to the hidden zone yet? I don't believe I've done the hidden zone properly, no. I remember getting there and then dying pretty quickly. I watched some YouTuber who did like a ton of Metroid videos. I like to have YouTube on. I think I'm a bit of a YouTube junkie sometimes because I just let my recommendeds just take me to all kinds of stuff, and it gives me good music stuff and good video game stuff. And I ended up watching this one YouTuber talk about Metroid, the whole series, for like an hour and a half while I was playing Dragon Quest, or while I was just, you know, cleaning or relaxing. I'll get you the name because it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was a really big fan of the series, and you can tell that from the way he spoke about it. YouTuber is the Orpheon. He's good. The Orpheon. O-R-P-H-E-O-N. And then that, weirdly enough, led me into... Like, it went into Abandoned. From Bright Sun Films, where they talk about, like, abandoned buildings and different businesses, like Radio Shack that went under. Very entertaining stuff. It's good to have background noise. It's also good to have, just weird educational topics. Mostly about video games, I find, on my YouTube feed. And YouTube just keeps, like, suggesting them, so... I'm just like, alright, you know, I'm one of those weirdos that leaves autoplay on. Just because sometimes I just need noise. I don't even care what it is. And it usually gets me some new YouTubers. I've always been more of a fan of documentary-style YouTube. I tend to not watch Let's Plays because I do them. So, I like more skit-oriented or, specifically documentary-style. Vinny, do you have tinnitus? I have a mild case of tinnitus. I do. And I'm not saying tinnitus. Even if it is tinnitus. No, tinnitus sounds good. Yeah, I do. It's probably from playing really loud music in a basement for years. With the amp turned up pretty loud. That and concerts without earplugs. However, it's not that bad. My tinnitus is very minor. Like, I almost never even notice it. There are a couple times here and there, but... It's, And I have a trick that I learned that you can get rid of it, like, if you know, hold your ears with cups of your hands, and then, like, you... I can't really explain it. You flick your fingers in the back of your skull. Maybe some of you saw this. It was a video. It actually does work if you do that for a minute. It sounds fucking bizarre. It does work, and it lessens the tinnitus for a little while, to the point where you kind of forget about it. I also have a problem with earplugs when I'm practicing because I can't hear myself play and sing. Like, if I have earplugs in, I have no idea if I'm hitting the right pitch. I need custom earplugs. Like, I need earplugs that are specifically designed for me, and those are expensive. Why not use headphones? We don't have that setup in the studio where I could just put headphones on and get it fed back into my... You know what I mean? Like, we'd have to go into a mixer. Everybody... Like, the studio is nice and everything, but it's not like a professional... It's not Abbey Road. I mean, it's not even, like, Abbey Road's down the block relative. Brixton Boulevard. It's not. Babby Road. Yeah, it's Shabby Road. No, it's nicer than that, definitely, but yeah, we don't have that ability. But we're, you know, we play at a reasonable volume. We're not going mental. I'm not standing right next to a goddamn speaker anymore. So I don't have to, like, have it all feed back into my brain. We did it. I don't know what we did, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Phase shot, your bolt can pass through terrain. Cool. We are the champions, chat. It can go through terrain, but not other enemies, which, that upgrade is really good. Also, this is a good place to grind for money. Though I don't think I'll be doing much of that. Oh, there's a secret up there. Hang on a minute. I guess I have to do that then, for a minute. Well, there we go. It's one thing. That's good. Oh, it's up there. Damage module. Hell yeah. So, when there's a circle on the minimap, that means there's a hidden item, and you can kind of usually see there's like a weird block that's a little bit out of place. Looks like I can go this way. Oh. I forgot, if you press the shoot button, you shoot faster. If you hold it, it doesn't go as fast. Defunct Land? Oh, every video they put out I tend to watch. Defunct Land is great. Missed a secret again. Oh, there it is. Speed. Don't have any health upgrades, I don't have any good sub-weapons. This is just gonna be... brute force. Hey, brute force works sometimes. The damage upgrade helped. Luckily that boss is kind of a pushover. Okay. Boy. I should go back up and see what I missed. Screw it. Let's keep going. Now that I can open certain doors, I would have been able to go back and open something, but it's a lot of walking. Eventually I have to go back that way anyway, I think. And speed boost. Vinny, will you be streaming Cyberpunk? I'm certainly considering it. I just hope it's a game that I don't get bored of halfway through streaming it, like I often do with giant games like that. I mean, maybe it's so good that I won't get bored. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also not losing my shit over it. It's just something that I'm curious about, have interest in very much, but not, you know, I hope it's good. Obviously, I like the cyberpunk stuff. Speed. Just pretend Keanu Reeves is Geralt. Man, now would have been the time for another Witcher game. They would have made a fucking killing. Witcher 3 is at an all-time high at the moment on Steam. Just buy the Switch version. Listen, I've heavily considered buying the Switcher. I really have. Because I know if it's on the Switch, it'll motivate me to actually play it. But then I watched a video of it, and apparently it looks decent in handheld mode, but boy, that video was real crusty. It was real crusty and blurry. And I can kind of handle that. I can kind of deal with that if the whole game is there and it's portable and I can just conveniently take it with me. Great. But, oh man, it's such a beautiful game. I almost don't want to do that to it. Someone said it's all about spectacle, you need to play it on a good PC for the visuals. I agree with that, however, I know I won't. So it's between having a platform that inspires me to want to play the games, or not playing it. It's kind of a catch-22 I'm in. Because I don't like sitting in front of a computer for hours, where if I have a Switch version, I can play it, like, wherever the fuck I want. God, the Switch kind of ruined certain types of gaming for me. As a lazy person, the Switch has been very good to me. Dragon Quest XI, I would not have 70 hours or so in that game if I was not playing it on the Switch. Luckily, that was an excellent port, but I'm sure you've heard all this conversation a million times. It's a rerun, chat. It's a rerun. Heavy meat room. God, I really wish I had piercing shots from meat. Save point. If I die, I respawn here. Jesus. Oh god. How many hours do you have in Breath of the Wild? I think, over 100? Maybe 110? That also includes the, DLC. It was one of those rare occasions where the game kept me interested the whole time. And I don't think it would happen again. I don't think if I played Breath of the Wild again, it would happen the same way, because that game ended up being very barren and needed way more variety in the enemy types. If Breath of the Wild 2 can fix some of that, it could happen again. I just think that the novelty of Breath of the Wild was what kept me going, because it is such a fun game and I really love the world. I love the, you know, the whole spectacle of that game too, the gameplay. But The Witcher is undoubtedly better writing. Let's say this. Okay, I love the gameplay in Breath of the Wild, the story is very light. The Witcher, the writing is goddamn amazing. So different motivations to continue. Which module? Oh, fuck. I don't know what got powered up or powered down. Well, damn. Let's say Breath of the Wild 2 came out and it was pretty much just more of the same, and just shrines and emptiness, and few enemy types. I would get bored quicker. Because I've already done that. So I would love for it to, you know, do some... I would love for it to do some different things. But we've already gone over, I have lots of suggestions. Nintendo hasn't responded to my emails, my telegrams, or my voicemails. And, so, you know, if they manage to do it the way I want, great. If not, then I guess, I'll go on a fucking rampage on Twitter and start threatening people. Oh wait, no, that's Star Wars fans. Never mind. Critical did a video about the Raylo fandom, and how they're saying they want to kill J.J. Abrams because they didn't get what they wanted out of it. And I just watched his video on it, and I just got depressed. Someone was like, I need help, because it didn't go the way I wanted in the movie. Like, they were like, I need help. Like, I'm anxious, I'm shaking. I mean, I get that you can't control that, but... it's not real people. It's not your life. You threatening to kill J.J. Abrams because he didn't make a movie the way you wanted it? So yes, if Nintendo doesn't implement all of my ideas for Breath of the Wild 2, then, oh, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. What are your ideas? Okay, joking aside, let me not die real quick. Oh, I tried to wall jump like in Super Metroid. My ideas are what everyone else has been saying, which is just real dungeons, more Zelda items, more enemy variety, more stuff to do, maybe a more focused storyline. Maybe more meaningful collectibles. But mostly just, like, really, you know, classic Zelda dungeons that, you know, that are substantial, and you get, like, a cool item from them. So, taking a little bit of what was best about the old, and combining it with what's best about the new. That would be great. Playable Zelda? I'd be down for that. That would be a nice thing for the series, too. It would be like, oh, a different character other than Link. Maybe finish the game with Link, get to play, like, a second quest with Zelda. And she could have, like, her bow. She could have that sword from Hyrule Warriors. I mean, Hyrule Warriors, Zelda had a lot of cool moves. Zelda has a lot of fucking cool moves in Smash. There's definitely stuff to work with. Also, I ended up not getting the item I needed and getting kind of screwed here, so I have to do quite a bit of backtracking. Just like a real Metroidvania. Doesn't everyone say they prefer a silent protagonist? I haven't met everyone, but I know for me, I like a silent protagonist. Most of my favorite games have silent protagonists. It's not always great, but I'm fine with it. You just need a good support cast, and you need, like, you know, the silent protagonist is the player. So as much as I love, like, Chrono Trigger, where Chrono doesn't say a goddamn thing, or even Dragon Quest XI, where the hero, the luminary, says nothing, it's kind of done well in Dragon Quest. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just kind of endearing. But, for every game like that, you have a Zidane, or you have a, I don't want to say Cloud. You know what? I think Cloud might be my favorite written character of Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. Between the three. Like, Zidane's great. I love Zidane, don't get me wrong, but I like Cloud's character arc. Squall is just whatever. And I'm talking about Cloud from Final Fantasy 7, not Advent Children. So you can do, you know, I like protagonists that speak, but, I was gonna say Tidus, but I don't really like Tidus that much. At least Terra is great. From 6. Vice from Skies of Arcadia is a main hero that speaks, and I love him. Vice is like the perfect blend of optimism, heroic, a little bit of comic relief, also kind of like shitty. Like he's, you know, he's got a character arc too. He's fun to play. Like you get to watch him grow as in power and as a character, but also he stays optimistic. He learns some things. It's great. Skies of Arcadia is just great. And yeah, I'd say he's probably one of my favorite examples of a protagonist that speaks but also isn't annoying and terrible. Hell yeah, lightning. Wish I got this a little earlier. Wouldn't have to do this much backtracking. Also, this is a good game to bullshit during. This is a fun game to just, like... While you're going through all the backtracking, it's good to just, like, talk some shit. But yeah, I mean, Samus was better. Honestly, Samus was better as a silent protagonist, or silent-ish. Like Super Metroid and Metroid Prime, I was way more interested in Samus as a character, just from her reactions, just from, like, projecting the weird, crippling loneliness of her missions and the planet she was on, rather than having it all spelled out for me in terrible voiceover like Other M. Fusion gave Samus a little bit more. Yeah, Samus was more talkative in Fusion in a way that didn't bother me that much. Like, I liked Fusion's version of Samus quite a bit. Which, you know, for me goes to show you that you can do a Metroid game with a speaking Samus and have it work. This is very satisfying, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm acquiring lots of scrap. A box of scrap. One more. Just because this is so great. I could just get as much meat as I want. Yeah. just need to find a good store. Something hidden over here. Could be over here. Yep. Vinny, do you think Dante is a good voice-acted protagonist? I think it depends on the game he's in. He's also beast in-game. Almost done. Cooked meat. Cool. So it's not like the Dash in Super Metroid, even though there is something pretty much exactly like that. This one is just, so for anyone who's never played this, there are multiple items that serve the same purpose for progression's sake. So when you have a seed where you have to get through stuff like this, you might get a thing that shoots you up, or you might get the thing like the speed boots in Super Metroid, or you might get this. Okay, so it's 6 sides. So I offer, say, 12. So multiple of 6. So 18, plus I can offer one of these. Portable shrine to the creator. Little Orphe has been unearthed. Okay. So we'll do 18, we'll do 30 now. Mega energy greatly increased. Nice. And then I'm gonna do another 30. I'm just gonna go mental. Artifice Helm, scrap is power, scrap is life. Wait, what? You can get 3 upgrades before they die. Is this a bad one? I lose scrap when I die? Your HP is now scrap. Fuck. That does not synergize well with my... What is it? I think I had a suit that regenerated HP. Well, time to farm some scrap. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this was such a fucking shit upgrade. If only Robert knew how to take his goddamn helmet off. Of course, now I'm not getting scrap when I need it. That's fucking great. Way to ruin the fucking run. Shit. Kill them with your pea shooter to reduce chance of yellow. Yeah. I guess it just goes a lot slower this way, but... I see what you mean. I thought scrap and yellow could spawn at the same time. Hey, little fucker. I can't afford to take damage from you. Not only that, but my robot is eating scrap. My helper is eating scrap. This run is effectively ruined. So I can't even collect it now. If I want health, I have to collect it before my helper does. Just restart. I know, it's getting to that point. I don't even know what this dude does. Chat, what does this dude do? What does this helper do? Just gives you stuff? This helper eats scrap. There's no chance. Honestly, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna survive this. I'll tell you why. If I don't restart now, this stream is gonna go too late. And I'm going to be really tired, and I'm not gonna want to stream more of it. I got a little helper dude. Shrines expire after 3 uses. Yeah, no, this is for the best. That was really just horrendous luck. And, I know how I play this game. I know my skill level. It would have been trash. Go from that way. Yeah, you could say I had to scrap that run. You could say that. This little droid kinda sucks. So far. Okay, well, he's trying. He's trying. This is like that little droid in Star Wars that Luke trains with. Like, it's just trying its best. It can shield bullets, too? Okay, well, that makes it more useful. The official youngling training droid. Of course, that's what I mean. Of course. Okay, there's a shop up there, so once I get my upgrade, that will be a good place to check out. Man, that's a shame, too. I had a lot of really good fucking upgrades from that store. It was almost amazing. Get that. Oh, thank you. The little lad found the thing. You know, I blame Hades for my bad luck that previous run. Hades is still upset from the game Hades. Don't go having a pity party on my behalf. I think I lost the Hades voice aside from spoiler alert. Can you still find? Nope, not always. This glitch module just gave me a lot of HP. Are you still planning to play the next Mario and Luigi this year? Not much is planned. Let's put it that way. Could be. Could be. But I don't have any very direct, specific ideas of what I'll be streaming, aside from Spyro 2 at some point. That's all I got right now. And all the other crazy releases that are coming out this year. So, Mario and Luigi could happen. Vinny, you said that you'd play Paper Mario 64 first before any more Mario RPGs. I mean, branching from what I said earlier, I don't even remember saying that. I mean, now that I'm reading it, it sounds pretty good, but... I'm a weird person, chat. You know this. I'm a strange, weird, dumbass person. Because... it kind of depends on just how I'm feeling about a game. Like, if I get this weird nostalgia, like I used to when I was a kid, where it's like, oh, I gotta play a Paper Mario game, then, you know, I tend to want to play that. I can't really explain it. It's just what I'm, you know, what I'm in the mood for. That's why sometimes when there are new releases, it kind of, like, Outer Worlds didn't click because I wasn't really in the mood for a game like that. I know it's got, you know, problems, some people have complaints, it's, you know, fair enough, but when it comes to me as a streamer, you know, if I have to play every new release, and I don't have to, I can pick and choose, it might be something that's really good, but I end up kind of thinking, well, shit. Now I'm not sure how into this I am because I wasn't really down for a game like this right now. Like, I'm ready for a new Animal Crossing because it's been long enough. But, like, Monster Hunter Iceborne, as appealing as that is, as many people that want me to play that with them as there are, I don't think I'm ready for Monster Hunter again. There was the Switch Monster Hunter that came out that was cool. I played it for a little bit, and I think if that came out first, I would have really, really played the fuck out of that. But it was so soon after Iceborne came out that I ended up abandoning it pretty quickly. What's your favorite comfy game? Link to the Past, I'd say. If we can call it that. Honestly, lately it's been Dragon Quest XI. I can't really explain why, it's just... it has that kind of thing going for it, doesn't it? Seven. Swiftness. May as well offer. I don't have any other good scrap or interesting things to give. Go forth impenetrable. A little shield. Not the best upgrades. It was announced that Dragon Quest XII is in development. I just want to know what the hero looks like. It's not shocking. Will it be a Trunks? Will it be a Goku? Will it be a Chrono? Will it be a Magus? Maybe it'll be a Frieza. You know, maybe it'll be like, you know how they have like alien companions or like weird companions like Frog in Chrono Trigger? Or like Queen of Final Fantasy IX, Kate Sith or Kachi, however the fuck you say that. Maybe that will be the next main hero of Dragon Quest. I'm sure everyone can relate to being a giant fucking cat costume. Maybe it'll just be a CG from Cats. Idris Elba's character from Cats will be the main character of Dragon Quest. Why not? No, but I wonder how close it's gonna be to the previous heroes, because we've already had a character that looks like Trunks. We've had plenty of Gokus in Dragon Quest from what my limited knowledge of the series. You got a Surge from Chrono Cross in there too. Maybe they'll pull a Final Fantasy 15 and just have every character look exactly the same. That's one of the things that made 15 kind of unappealing to me. Like, one of the reasons I didn't end up picking it up, aside from reading about it, was how, I don't know, the cast just seemed boring. God, I kind of miss the days of, like, the weirdo characters, like in Final Fantasy VI, and 9 in particular. Even 10. Well, 10 had Auron and Kimahri. Alright, maybe not as much 10, but 10 had some, at least a varied cast of characters. Strongly disagree, that's fine. You're allowed to. I really like the weirdo characters. I like the ones that are just so different from each other that you could tell them apart in silhouette. So, which is another reason why I don't really like most of the Final Fantasy VIII characters. They're very... A lot of them are kind of, like, unlikable. I still love the game, like, I have a lot of love for Final Fantasy VIII. I do. And, there's a lot to like in there, but, I feel like 8 has a less appealing cast to me than something like 7 or 6 or even 4. Obviously, my favorite cast of all time is Chrono Trigger. Just because you have a frog with a sword, you've got Goku, you've got smart inventor girl with guns, a robot, a dark mage with long hair, you've got Marl, you got a cave woman who just fucking destroys everyone. Just a fantastic cast. And a lot of the supporting characters and villains are also really great, like Ozzy, Flea, Slash. Johnny. Oh man, Chrono Trigger is just fantastic, isn't it? And then you have Chrono Cross, which goes a little too wacky. Coolant sewers, huh? I've never been down here, huh? Oh, this is another new area. New enemies and stuff. Yeah, Chrono Cross goes a little too far into the weird territory. There's a lot of just bland characters. And then there's Pashal. There's the skeleton lad. There's like a lot of cool ones. Starkey is great. But they're just so many of them are underdeveloped. Like, do I have to recruit Korsha's whole family? Then there was the one you named Twat. Oh yeah, I did name one Twat. Fungalo. There was a talking mushroom in Chrono Cross. Again, I'll acknowledge underdeveloped characters, yet just wonderful. Sometimes they're just so cool and weird. Fargo's pretty great. Fargo's got development. Nikki's cool. There's a lot of good Chrono Cross characters. Surge is another, like, going back to the silent protagonist thing. Surge is silent, and, it's kind of a trip when he does speak. There's a spoiler scene that I won't really mention for Chrono Cross, but it's like really not him, but it's cool. I just love that the Chrono franchise was able to, even though it's 2 games and they're very different games, one was so heavily Akira Toriyama, and then the other one was like, no, we're not doing that. And it was still really cool, and it had a great style. Square was truly at the height of their powers. I'm almost dead. Others. Someone said, hell, now I want to go play Chrono Cross. Well, I sometimes find that the idea of playing Chrono Cross is better than actually playing Chrono Cross. It gets repetitive. No, I love it. I know that's a really harsh thing to say, but watch my playthrough and you'll understand what I have to say about that game that isn't so great. Really, really repetitive dragon hunting quests at one point. The plot gets really convoluted. The battle system is great. I actually love Chrono Cross's battle system, but it can move really slow. You know, there's a lot of fights and they take a while sometimes. So, yeah, I guess I love the game. There's also a couple of unappealing sections. Like, I don't really get bored playing Chrono Trigger, but I do get bored. Chat, any ideas on where this secret thing could be? Like, there's some swamp shit in Chrono Cross that I don't love. Like, there's a couple areas I don't look forward to. Meanwhile, Chrono Trigger, I look forward to pretty much every area. Bottom left? Oh, thank you. Vinny, you're playing a game? Not really. Mostly just talking. I'm not even really a fan of video games, to be honest. There's only one game I like. It's called Chrono Trigger. That's it. Good upgrades. Chrono Trigger randomizer. Oh man, that's a tough one. On one hand, that sounds cool, but on another hand, that game is masterfully paced, and I feel like it would take something away from it a little bit. Like, I don't play Chrono Trigger. The gameplay is your stock standard RPG turn-based stuff with some bells and whistles, and it's good. Double text, triple text, those are cool. No random battles is nice. But I'm mainly playing it for the story, the sights, the sounds, the characters. So the randomizer for an RPG is less appealing to me than a game like Zelda or Metroid. Lavos Awakening. There is a hack for Chrono Trigger available that adds cut content back into it. And some other changes and fixes and, you know, like, you can play on the 1999 Overworld. I know it's unofficial, and it's definitely taking a lot of artistic liberty. But that might be a cool future stream. It might be a way to stream it and be like, oh, okay, that was cool, that wasn't so cool. It would definitely be a reason for me to stream the game again. Just a slightly different take on the game. And it's like 98% of it is exactly as is, which is good. But with a couple of minor little things added back in. no more things to explore here. Would you consider doing a New Game Plus in Chrono Trigger? That's one aspect of the game I never really fully delved into. I've seen all the endings on YouTube, but for years my yearly playthrough was just one of like 2 endings, just because I enjoyed going through the whole game. And like I felt like the New Game Plus thing would maybe throw it off a little bit. Like the experience of the game is what I love so much. Maybe that's a little odd to say, but yeah, I don't know. I'd consider it. Vinny, slide? Oh, I have slide. Forgot that upgrade. I'll go this way first. Yeah, this is good. Warp for when I need it. Ah! Why do that twice? I can forge items like no other, just bring me scrap. Speed shell would be nice. Zone 2 map? No. Zone 2 map will be for the next floor? Isn't this Zone 2? This is Zone 1. Looks like I'm gonna get the map then, why not? I thought this was the map of Zone 2 that I already have been playing, but yeah, I'll get it in that case. You start on Zone 0. The Zone 0 layer of the atmosphere. Yeah, that was, someone in my class in 1995, that was, or 6, or whatever. That was their tag. Because that was like a big thing at the time, graffiti tags. So it was Zone 0. Like ozone, like the ozone layer, but Zone 0, whatever. Yeah, that was like a big thing at the time. Like, everybody had like a handle. Everybody had like a name that they thought they would like graffiti onto walls, but no one ever graffitied because everybody was like 11. What was my tag? My tag was Nexus. No, I didn't have one. I couldn't think of a good one. You guys got any tags? You still use them? Because, like, I couldn't think of a good one for a while, so I just... That's how much of an effect Final Fantasy VII had on me is I was a cloud. Online chat. Champ. Oh, that's a good one. Applesauce. Chrono. Codeman. Booty. Cumlord. Oh, I found out that the owner of Cumlord is apparently someone that watches my streams. Boy, that's gonna be weird without context. Okay, Cumlord is a dog that the internet apparently voted on the name of. And the owner, I talked about Cumlord for some reason, I don't remember why, maybe I was playing Dreams. And the owner was talking about how, like, they watched my streams and they thought it was kind of weird that I was talking about Cumlord. Oh shit. Nice animations. Uh-oh. I've yachted my last yacht, chat. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go into that with full health. Yeah, that sucked a little bit. Okay, almost full health. Vinny, are you gonna play Axiom Verge 2? Yeah, that's a game I'll probably play on launch. After lunch. Axiom Verge is a very good game, I like it. And I would definitely stream the second one. No question. I think there's someone in chat who's getting great pleasure out of pointing out how much of this game is like Super Metroid. And yes, it knows. The game knows. I can get health now. And yes, the debate of whether or not, like, it stole things from Metroid, or it's just a very, on-the-nose homage. That's a debate we've had on previous streams of this. I don't really feel like getting into it, but feel however you want to feel. I won't fight you on it. Yeah, replicated. You could use the word replicated, sure. I didn't make the game, so I'm not gonna spend my time getting aggravated defending it because I like it. I made this. That's just what a replicant would say. I'm a replicant. Probably not a good idea to get stuck in this corner here. Even though it's kind of working. Never mind, it's not working. It's not working. Mistakes were made. Wow, I got my ass fucking handed to me. So I've never fought that boss before. Damn. What if it's just me? Who am I fighting against? I don't believe there's a bot option. I mean, it's cool that this exists. Will you be playing Mega Man Zero when it hits the Switch? I'm gonna take a look at that collection when it comes out. I get to see some of the upgrades at least. But yeah. I'm not gonna start a new run. It's too late for that. Someone said I'm pressing buttons, but it won't let me join. Yeah, that would be nice. Moleman spawn rate? Max Moleman 4. Sure, whatever. Just see what Molemen are. I'm assuming Molemen are enemies that you have to, like, avoid or kill together. Okay, they count as kills. So I guess you could do a game mode where you have to fight. A robot named Fight. Oh, they have fucking machine guns? It's a shame I can't, like, change the... Like, since it's just me. Like, it's a shame I can't just do this against Molemen. And have the screen be big. Holy water from Castlevania. Some janky ass sound effects right there. Dead. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty good. I know what this game is. The game knows what it is. I like it. I think it's fun to go through every now and then. Considering I didn't finish the run, I didn't even see the Crystal Caves, I would like to stream this again. And like I said, since I'm finishing up Shovel Knight, and I just got done playing giant game after giant game, well, giant meaning, you know, 10 to 20 hours, I guess. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of rogue things and indie games. Just shorter games. And then I'll figure out what I want to stream next. Probably gonna just take a break next week. I think next week is when I take the break for the computer upgrades. But I will be in touch, I'll let you know, chat. Battlefront 2 after computer upgrades. I already played it. I mentioned on stream the other night. I ended up playing it. It runs well. It's fine. Not gonna go into it again, but they definitely worked on it. They made it not shitty. I won't be streaming it, I don't think, but that's fine. Okay. Gonna end the stream now. And, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tonight was a bit more of a chill stream. It was for me, at least. So, I appreciate you stopping by for some, Hades and Robot Named Fight. Hades was good enough that I would definitely return to it. So I'm going to definitely return to Hades.